What is this? Oh, it's compacted bone we're at now. I'm going to talk to my sawhander friend here and see if it can't equip, any of this new armor I found. Yeah, it sure did. It only equipped the shard mail, but that's nice. I gotta remember if it dies to get that stuff back. And it almost certainly will die. Slugs. It's a lot of slugs. One dangerous thing is that we're so tough and we take so little damage that I've been really bad about actually watching our hit points. And I need to do a better job at doing that. These things give us a bunch of XP. I'm sure they could be very dangerous if they really surrounded us. But so far, this is fine. There are a lot of them. There's slime everywhere. What is... Slimy snail mother? I guess that's making these things. But also, what is this? Snail egg. Weighs 35 pounds? Wow. Well, this is a great place to farm XP. Jayhawk says a cookbook for low pH beings, perhaps. If you are having trouble digging a wall, you can now animate it and wait for it to wander off. That's true. Yeah, I gotta remember, we are getting hurt a bit here. It's wounded. Okay. It's dead. Electrofuge is neutral. These eggs, do I need to... Oh, it's broken. I assume that hatched? Okay. What is this shrine? Usurpator. Okay, no new info. Let's rest till healed. Gurn says, genius. I'm starting to like this game a lot more than DCSS. I mean, you know, it's a very different game. Taking a long time to heal here. Oh, just because I think there's a lot going on. A lot of computation happening. Alright, let's keep going down. I should remember to... Oh, you're I don't know why you're green because you're slimy. You're not hurt. Okay. I gotta remember to switch out my equipment next time there's anything resembling a threat. Because I can't get overconfident. That's what's gonna kill me. What is this shrine? To Artitafa, and yes, it is new. In 6777 BR, Artitafa, the Untitled, died of natural causes. He was 68 years old. Neat. Keep going down. 14 strata deep. Wait, where are our companions? Come here, guys. Where's Eshelstadt? Eshelstadt, are you still up here? Maybe we make some room for Eshelstadt here. How about that? I know they've done a lot of work fixing NPC, AI getting stuck. Oh, they also had not a lot in the Feature Friday update necessarily involves our game that much, but they did add the ability to direct companions to engage with enemies aggressively or only defensively, which is very interesting. So I could tell Eshelstadt here to direct to engage defensively only, which is very interesting. We could do, like, so if we did get, like a wall, an inanimate object, that we animated, that we were using mostly for luggage purposes, that might be a good idea. Wait, what are you? Booster bot. It's a medical bot. Huh. I would like to rebuke you, although if I rebuke you, we'll have to kill the other robot. Well, we could... I don't know. Let's just try. Rebuke it. No, does not compute. That is interesting. We might want to kill it just to get whatever artifact it has. No! Okay. A lot of acid. Jacob says booster bot shoots syringes. Kind of nice when they shoot you with something useful. Yeah, I guess it could be dangerous though, huh? Alright, booster bot, where'd you go? If we can't rebuke you, I think I want to disarm you. And I'm also going to swipe this one. We got it. Wet chain gun, disassemble. And a lot of bits this way. Alright, where's that bot? Did it die? Go to auto explore. Why did I stop? Because in theory, if it died and it left an artifact, we should auto pick it up, right? I think. Ah, okay, we have one. I guess we'll wear this. Equip on our face. All right, it's beeping. All right, it dinged. Okay, that's what we needed to wait for. A nuclear cell. Ooh. Cool. That's pretty cool. What is all this? Force emitter, needs subject, energy cell socket operational. What's up with that? Spatial transposer needs subject. I guess it's starting to add meta information that we didn't have before. Okay. Let's put on our filtered mask. All right, let's go down. Okay. What is this? It's about Reshef, but we already know it. You are a rocket turret tinker? No, that's way too dangerous. We do not want rocket turrets set up all over the place. That seems like a very dangerous idea. Fun. Very dangerous. Copper nugget. These are all rocket turrets. Deactivate them all, please. Man, a Parther is so great. Where would we be without a Parther? All right, I'm going to swipe these. Oh, that was a chain gun one. Okay. I can swipe. Dismembered. Missile launcher. Oh, they're destroying all of these. Well, swipe it before you destroy it. Okay. All right. We have oily wet missile launcher. Disassemble. Oil stained missile launcher. Disassemble. And chain gun. Disassemble. Nice. We have a lot of bits. Decent amount of bits. I like how many nanomaterials we have. Pristine electronics. Like, we're actually starting to get some decent bits here. We can make a bunch of Sphinx salt injectors, which is interesting. Oh no, you need a crystal of Eve to make a Sphinx salt injector? What is a crystal of Eve? I never noticed that before. Huh. I have no idea what a crystal of Eve is. All right, what else needs nano materials? Anything? Point defense drone. No, but that also needs photonics. And the vibroblade. We could make more vibroblades. Jayhawk says, wait, you have a kite in his Puma's face? Yeah, we got it just like 20 minutes ago or something. Gurren says, Jayhawk asking the real questions. We do. We can put it on our face. It just gives us some ego. And cats hate us. You would think cats would like us, because they would think we're a cat. But maybe cats don't like other cats. I think that's the real thing. That's the problem. All right, let's go. Let's keep going down. You know, I'm just gonna go down. I'm gonna ignore these things. Okay. All these things are neutral to us. They're fighting each other. Oh yeah, I guess the cat and the beetles are hostile. But most of the things are neutral. Oh, great. All right, we're getting down pretty fast now. I didn't think the stream was just going to be us just cave diving, but why not? And really, we're just hoping to find some, like, strong walls, and we're not finding them. We are hungry again. We got a trinket. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Another ceremonial vibrocopesh. That is amazing. A yellow book. A rainbow weave cloak. Has 50% chance to refract light-based attacks, sending them back the way they came, plus or minus up to 120 degrees. And that would go on your back instead of our exoskeleton. Well, I'll take it. And a blood gradient hand vacuum. Take it for now. No, don't take that corpse. Whoops. Okay. Cool. Do I want to give any of these things? None of our companions use, like, melee weapons a lot. So the vibrocopesh is not that amazing. I mean, I guess we could give it to Eshelstadt. Gurn says, staying true to the character, a drilling, delving child of the deep. That's true. Jayok says there's an On Mimicry in-game book that discusses the mysteries of body parts and reputation. Let's keep going down. I kind of want to give to our robot companion. I want to give you more things. Oh, we have a right, that trinket that I meant to I don't know if you'll use ranged weapons. Although I will give you... I'll give you this jacked rifle. You might be able to just use that. I'll give you that blood gradient hand vacuum. You can at least just carry them. You did equip the rifle. Okay, that's good. I'll use some ranged attacks now. Alright, keep going down. This Sawhander is really surviving. It's still... I didn't think it would because it says trivial. Hello, Salt Kraken. You are neutral to us. I could try to proselytize you. Why not? Although if I'm going to do that, I should put on her square cap. I should put on the mirror shades. Yeah. And proselytize. Nope. Salt Kraken, don't care. Oh, let me put on the telemetric visor for a sec, because we do have an artifact. We had an artifact. Irritable palms roots. But now that... Maybe because I put it on, it doesn't register as an artifact anymore? I'm a little confused. Oh well. Remove, put on. Okay. You know what? We can put on the. Oh no. What am I thinking? You think that Jayhawk says you think the hand vacuum requires the user to have blood? That's probably true. Jayhawk says you think the visor might auto-identify it. Right. Although when we did that with the last artifact, it turned out to be a nuclear cell, and it did show it in the artifacts briefly. So, who knows? I don't like all these things. I'm gonna charge the Slumberling. Oh, wait, what are you? Great Magma Crab. Very tough and hostile. That's a bit frightening. Fortunately, it's going to attack things that aren't us right now. Alright, fire. Fire at it. Oh, there's the force field. Alright, back up. Just keep firing at it. It's still fine. This might be scary. This maybe is a bad idea. Grenades. I have freeze grenades. Let's use a freeze grenade Mark III. And throw it. That's not my... Yeah, that's just an ogre ape. In fact, it's hostile. Alright, throw. It did 0 damage. But it is frozen. Fire. It's badly wounded. Thank you, Eshelstadt. That's very nice. We killed it. We got 1,000 XP. All right, let's kill this over 8 now, too. Okay, dead. 750. Wow. All right, heal. Oh, there's a fire ant. All right, kill the fire ant. Oh, whoops. All right, let's make camp. Preserve some foods. Beetle jerky. Delicious beetle jerky. We can use confusing breath at level 5. That actually might be useful here. Gurn says flee. Well, too late. We did not flee, but we did prevail, so it's fine. It's all fine. We're pretty tough. Also, like, our biodynamic cell for a jack chain laser, it still has all the drams in it. Can I mod that at all? Mod with tinkering. I can make it lacquered and slender. Yeah, neither of those are that important. I mean, it would be nice if it didn't rust, but... Okay, cool. Kern says, I mean stay and claim victory. Hello, web-toed rifle. We're back to web-toed, folks. What am I doing? Deactivate. I can't even be bothered to turn their rifles into bits. Unless it's like a really high-level thing. All right, keep going down. Rocket turret deactivated. Swipe it. I don't think you left your rocket. Oh, no, you did. I see it. Missile launcher. Nice. Got 4 bits. All right, fish hate us. What are you gonna do? Except kill all of them. These enemies... Ooh, what is that? Mysterious stranger? Mysterious gunslinger. Yeah. Why are you lit up? You're still neutral. Okay, I want to talk to this mysterious gunslinger before something kills it. Oh, okay. So you're wielding artifacts. So it would probably be good if you died. But I'm not going to be the one that kills you. Although, are you trivial? You are. We could try to proselytize it. I guess it wouldn't hurt to proselytize it, take its stuff, and then just let it die somewhere else. Can I just proselytize? No, unconvinced. I mean, we didn't do any ego boosting before we did that. Still worried about the Salt Kraken turning hostile as well. Oh, it's dead. The Salt Kraken was hostile with it. Alright, let's get these artifacts. Let's put on our telemetric visor. Dings. Yeah, it's just... Alright, so what are they? They just go into your inventory, I guess. It looks like they were both semi-automatic pistols. And I don't think I care about them, so I'm just going to disassemble them. One was drum-loaded. What other things did we get, I wonder? Oh yeah, this Peridot High Dervish of the Sightless Way figurine. I think just by having it in our inventory, it increases our reputation with Seekers of the Sightless Way, which is interesting. I assume we got... we have that Crysteel Warhammer, too. Got some good melee weapons. Yeah, I don't like that there's not... Oh, an antimatter cell! Have we had that? That might be what one of those artifacts was that we identified with our... I think what I should do is I should equip the mask and then look at it, like before I pick it up. Jayhawk says, what kind of weirdo tinker puts toes on a turret? Gurn says, a tickling tinker. Okay, let's take off this. Didn't mean that, but okay, fine. Remove. What are you firing at? Deactivate. The salt krakens are a little scary, but I think we're fine. Just no one do anything to make them mad. Bones, bones, bones. I think usually when you see bones, it means there's a legendary creature. But I don't know if that's necessarily true. All right, let's keep going down. Hey, a becoming nook. That means there are going to be new cybernetics here. Deactivate. What is this? Ooh, a Peridot molting basilisk husk figurine. Okay. Does this also give us reputation? Yeah. 350 with unshelled reptiles. Those things are awesome. Okay. Let me break our way in here. We have transparent skin, I think. All right, let me equip the telemetric visor. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there it dinged. Motorized treads. Oh, plus 150 move speed. You cannot wear shoes. That's a ton of move speed. It costs 4 license points. And it goes on the feet. And it weighs a lot. We already have pneumatic pistons on our feet, and I don't think we're going to want to remove them. That weighs so much. We can't actually carry it now. Although I will. We have cybernetics. I'm going to upgrade my license. 3 credits. Cool. Return. I guess because the motorized treads are next to us, we have the option. Transparent skin. Okay, give it to the robot. Yeah, I could. Although I have a feeling the robot's not gonna stick around for that long. Why are these guys not moving? Yeah, I mean, he should be following me. Let me go up and then down, I guess. Oh, it's this thing. It's because of this thing. Okay. Those guys are fighting, but it has nothing to do with us. Okay. Take them. And take... the motorized treads. Okay. That's cool, though. It's too bad that that wasn't a very useful cybernetic for us, but it's cool that we're finding them. You're just firing rockets. Firing rockets. Please deactivate. Okay. Shrine to Artatafa. I mean, these walls, it looks like there would be a becoming nook here. Ogre 8. We should be able to take you, no problem. Do stun me. Let me kill the... Let me back up here. Oh, okay. Nice. 750 XP. That's so great. We chopped off its arm. Statue of an implanted eater. Well, I don't know if you noticed. Now, if someone follows you, they face the other direction. This one faces to the right. This one faces to the left. I think that's a newish thing. All right, let's heal up. Jack says, is Tetra Xenoglass the kind of wall you want to recruit? No, Tetra Xenoglass is still very, it only has a few hit points. Yeah. We want a wall with lots of hit points. I do wonder why it's here, though. Wait, wrought iron fence? Might that be something that we want? No, I don't think so. Okay, down, down, down. Oh, we haven't found down. Because it's been over an hour in this stream, and we haven't really done much, other than just kind of play around and explore. But honestly, it is one of the most fun things to do in this game, is that kind of exploration. Are you? Yeah, you have all your hit points. Wait, I can see... I still have the telemetric visor on. It's like, how come I can see how many hit points you have? It's because of the telemetric visor. We do not need that. Actually, it might be... Yeah, now it just says perfect. Yep. Hello, glow white cultists. Auto explore. We'll probably go back to Ezra before we end the stream. What is that? A medical leering stalker? Impossible. It's a good thing that I'm wearing a Parther, I think, or it might not be neutral. This hulking four-legged monstrosity prowls the landscape ceaselessly. Their protuberant head scans the horizon slowly in their ageless quest for time-lost prey. I don't suppose I could rebuke you. No. Can I talk to you? You have nothing to trade. And I can't deactivate you or anything, but man, yeah, I do not want to get on your bad side. Astral tabbies? Are these scary? She flickers behind her marble coat, synchronously inhabiting this dimension while stalking the the dreamy corridors of her own chimeric world. Jack says you could try to recruit it. I mean, the tabby? I could. Unconvinced. It says it's hostile, but I can't attack it because it's phased. This is the first time that I've fought phased creatures. Is that why you need normality, Steph? Sup, phase cannon tinker? I'd rebuke you. Nope. Gurn says interdimensional kitties. Jacob says, I think the tabbies are dangerous, but they are permanently phased. I mean, I do have a null ray pistol. Which might do something to it. But I don't know if I want to do that. I might make it hostile. It might end up, like, killing me. I don't know. You know what? I want to try it. What's the worst that could happen? Merely clicks. What have I done? Oh, I need to replace the cell. Fire. I'm missing. Yeah, it takes a ton of charge. That was a high capacity cell. All right, one more time. Yeah, this is just failing. Okay, forget it. Remove. Use the chain laser. Okay. Interesting.